guys, chapter 20. So last time we read chapters 18 and 19, and last thing that happened was Quinny was going to try to catch Freya with a net, but she was up in the tree and then she fell down. And she says, I'm falling right onto Freya. So chapter 20 is from Hopper's perspective. I catch Quinny by her ankle. Whew. She dangles upside down off the tree branch, swinging the net like crazy while Freya clucks at her head and then runs away. Let go of me, Quinny shouts. I almost caught her. You almost crushed your skull, I tell her. Both our moms come outside to see what all the noise is about. They help Quinny get right side up again. Quinny, please, your head is more important than a chicken, says her mom. I hate to think what would have happened if Hopper hadn't been here. I would have caught the chicken, that's what would have happened. Quinny, but I was so close. What do we say to Hopper? Thank you for saving my life, she mutters. Nice try, Quinny. My mom chuckles. Too bad we can't just hypnotize that chicken. What? Then my mom explains how Mr. McSorin used to hypnotize Freya all the time. It was amazing the way he could control her. Quinny now looks at me all excited. Hopper, why didn't you tell me? I'll hypnotize Freya too. Then she could do whatever I want. It's not that simple, I warn her. That's okay, I'll practice on you first so I can really get good, she says. Hold still, pretend you're a chicken and look in my eyes. Quinny, you're getting sleepy. That's not you're getting very extra sleepy. No, I'm not. I'm wide awake and standing here talking to you. Quinny takes a good look at me. She realizes I'm right. Great, she sighs. I can't even hypnotize a boy. How will I ever hypnotize a chicken? How about some ice cream? I suggest, changing the subject. Great idea, I'm starving. Quinny's always starving. She follows me into my kitchen. I scoop chocolate ice cream onto 2 plain cones. Quinny crunches her cone before I can even finish licking the top of mine. Quinny, if you ever catch Freya. You mean when we catch Freya, she corrects me. We're a team, remember? A team. I can't believe Quinny said that. Maybe it's even true. Fine, I say. When we catch Freya, I say. How are we going to keep her caught long enough that we can get her to Mr. McSorin, I don't know, she says. She's pretty wiggly. That's a good question. I take Quinny down to my basement and show her a good answer. Chapter 21, Quinny. In a dark, dusty corner of his basement, Hopper shows me a big metal cage called a dog crate. He tells me his family once had a dog named Score that slept in this crate in their kitchen, but then the dog died, and when Hopper was just a toddler, they didn't need the crate anymore. That's so sad, I tell Hopper. I'm sorry about your poor dead dog. He was really old. I don't even remember him. I can't imagine not remembering the first dog I've ever had. Well, I've been wanting a live dog for ages now, I say, but my parents keep bringing home little sisters instead. Then I notice that the dog crate is a door that locks with a latch, and it looks like it would fit in the back seat of a car. The good news is, Freya can ride in this crate all the way to Mr. McSorin's new house. The grumpy news is we've still got to get Freya inside the cage. Early the next morning, Hopper and I drag that crate upstairs and move it to my yard. We push it right up against my kitchen door, which is still Freya's favorite clucking spot. We stick tons of scrumptious food inside, a watermelon lollipop and a plate of orange crisp cheese noodles that look kind of like worms if you ask me, plus a bunch of barbecue potato chips because we haven't tried that flavor yet. Then I make Piper sprinkle a few biggers from her nose into the whole pile of treats. You never know what a chicken will eat and I'm getting kind of desperate here. Then Hopper ties some rope around the crate's open door. We hide in a nearby bush and hold the rope. And then we wait. The plan is, when Freya steps into the crate to peck at all those booger-flavored treats, we'll pull the rope and shut the door, and poof, we'll have ourselves one caught chicken. After waiting a long time behind that bush, we keep waiting. It turns out that sitting quietly behind a bush is even more boring than sitting quietly up in a tree. What if Freya doesn't like boogers? I whisper to Hopper. Shh, here she comes. It's about time. Freya chicken hops over to the crate. She barks at it like it has no right being in her kitchen door. Bark, bark, bark. Then Freya sees the cheese noodles inside the crate. She sees those intriguing barbecue booger potato chips. Bark, 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 bark. But instead of hopping into the crate to gobble everything, the chicken squeezes her sneaky, stretchy head through the bars, and her sneaky little beak catches all the food with no problem. Hey, no fair, I yell at that cheating chicken. Freya turns around and glares at us behind the bush. Bark! I'm pretty sure that means nice try, stupid humans, in chicken talk. Then she runs off with the watermelon lollipop in her beak. Hopper laughs, which is the first time I've ever seen that boy laugh. But it's not funny. We're back where we started. Any more bright ideas, I ask him. I guess we need a new plan, he says. Before Freya gets eaten by a fox, I add. We're running out of time. I can hear Mom start to play the accordion from inside the house, which means she's trying to get Cleo down for her nap again. She's playing Yellow Submarine by the Beatles, one of my favorite songs. Then Hopper touches my arm and points across my yard to below Cleo's window, where something very, very extra amazing is happening. It's Freya, and she's standing there listening to Mom play. I creep over to the chicken slowly, but the music stops before I get there. Bark! Freya clucks and runs away. Hopper, did you see that? Freya loves music. Mr. McSorrin used to play the harmonica. He did? Well, I know how to play the accordion too. I think the whole neighborhood knows. An accordion sounds just like a giant harmonica. I bet if we play, Freya will come closer. She'll be so amazed by my amazing accordion that she'll follow me right into the kitchen. Maybe, says Hopper. I can tell he really means maybe not. But I try to think positive because maybe then the positive thing will come true. That's a great way to think. What songs did Mr. McSorrin play? I don't know, a whole bunch. Like what? Tell me. He used to play Home on the Range sometimes and On Top of Old Smoky. Did he ever play any songs by the Beatles? Because I know a ton of those. I don't think so, says Hopper. But I remember on the 4th of July, he used to play Yankee Doodle Dandy, and Freya would cluck and dance around to it. Hey, I actually kind of know that song. Part of it, at least. I run inside, and I find my big book of accordion sheet music. I flip and flip the pages until I find it. Yankee Doodle Dandy. I go over all the notes. Then I get my accordion from Mom and slide it on and stand in the kitchen by the open door to our yard. Hopper grabs the net and hides behind the door, ready to catch Freya once she steps inside. When I play Yankee Doodle Dandy, I even get most of the notes right. I play it again and again. I look over at Hopper. He peeks outside and shrugs. No Freya. I play it again and again and again and again. But I guess that chicken is not very patriotic after all. Finally, I slip my accordion off and slump down on the grass. My arms hurt. My engine is out of gas. I give up, I tell Hopper. Freya is doomed. And I think that's enough for today.